Hello and welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that little 1 minute 30-second advertisement in between maps here. But we're going to be taken back over in England versus Sweden. Going to be the second map. Going to be CP Snakewater. Sweden took it in a clutch moment by Zebbosai at the end of the map. Neither me or Admirable noticed a thing about it, but our comedian named Cameraman caught all the action as he was following Zebbosai all the way in the last hit to catch that last cap.
Wow, I'm glad someone's doing their job around here, DJC, because we are just terrible. If you want to see some real casters, head on over to twitch.tv/VanillaTV2, where you can see Pledge and Scully rocking the mics with Heavy is GPS on the camera. There is, of course, plenty of other things we should be promoting to DJC, so I'll just run on with it here. Head on over to VanillaTV2.org to find out our hub with the match ticker, the news, all sorts of amazing content. You should check out ETF2L.org as well. They are running this tournament and they will be coming up with Season 13. You can actually see an interview between me and Darn there, and there's going to be another one coming up within the next day from myself and Heis, the Nitro's leader / demo man. Check out facebook.com/VanillaTV.org. You can find us on Twitter at VanillaTV.org and YouTube.com/VanillaTV.org, SteamCommunity.com/groups/VanillaTV. And of course, if you're on the stream, you need to hit that follow button, bro, because you're at twitch.tv/VanillaTV. We appreciate all the love you can send for the TF2 community as we try and make things bigger and better day by day, GJC.
God bless Admirable, because there's no way I would remember a single one of those URLs to any of those places, but make sure you go rewatch this VOD a million times, make sure you catch all of those URLs, go subscribe everywhere, follow us on Twitter, #YOLO baby.
Looks like we're gonna go live here, DJC. So I'll do a little crazy intro for the VODs. I'll say hello and welcome to Vanilla TV. This is the ETF2L Nations Cup Grand Final number 3 between Sweden and England. Sweden taking the first map on a golden cap, and we are on Snakewater right now. It's middle, baby. What's happening?
I don't know, baby, but you only live once, so we're gonna see what happens to Sweden here. Big bombs coming out, lots of soldiers in the air right there. Looks like the first casualty is gonna be boomeh, not accomplishing a whole lot with that. Numlocked person across the point here, actually gonna get taken out by wltrs, the big Epsilon scout doing his job. Hat's gonna get cleaned up as well. Zebbosai starting this off strong with a double kill in the middle, and he's not done, Admirable. He wants to go back cap last again. He's gonna try and 1v1 the scout on the ramp. I actually saw another blue bloody flying in there at the end of the fight.
Stark escapes with 26 HP, but already his combo are in position. They've respawned, or sorry, Byte managed to survive actually. He's going to have Uber just in time, and there is a heavy weapons guy, early Uber here from TheSucker, just to nullify those stickies of numlocked, but he hasn't dead at them yet. They're there for his escape. He's forced to drop down. TheSucker, oh, he won't escape. Numlocked read it well and stickied him off on the low side as well. Right now, England with a strong position here, 3 down, and the medic's still up. They're going to be pushed out to 2 here, but they've got to check for those back caps. Look at Zebbosai trying to find Byte. He bombs up perfect time. Oh my god, sick!
Whoa, come on! I got nothing, but that was pretty big by Zebbosai. It's 2 great direct rockets, takes down the medic. Uber's going to swing back in advantage of the sucker, only going to work out to be about 30%, maybe a little less off the spawns here. Sweden will have to defend the middle. boomeh is going to go in rather quickly and die to Nace. And yes, indeed, dead guy, I am crazy. Admirable is crazy. We're the best, craziest friends you could ever hope for in this crazy, crazy game.
That shit, cray. Right now, Byte is building Uber with his pocket soldier hat. He's sitting on about 30%, and meanwhile, Sweden's sitting with a little advantage here. TheSucker, they're going to work that left side. They've got Jukeboxx here on pocket, moving in with TheSucker and Nace, the demo man. Zebbosai peeking at the window here, looking to see if he can find an angle and make some plays, but slowly but surely they're edging the way forward. The Ubers are going to be equaled soon though, but actually they popped off here. They still have 20% where they can try and track down Byte, but he's well positioned. He's going to drop down below, and they are going to block here. In comes the bomb. They're not even going to wait for Uber. This is Had jumping in, denying Zebbosai and the scout from capping. Wow, numlocked comes in. Huge damage here, following up. And that is a wipe for England. Oh my god, sick pushback there, DJC.
Great push there. boomeh coming in late with the rockets on that bomb to take down the sucker. boomeh actually, I think, got a double kill there, taking out wltrs and TheSucker after wltrs was doing a ton of damage on the point, so big plays out of him. Roamers having their time in the sun this map so far, but it looks like the scouts are actually going to try and do a little work right now for England. But I see a sniper spawn out of wltrs here, so I got to get my camera on him. This is the classic Epsilon play. Just going to swing it right over into Team Sweden's playbook. He's going to peek from this ramp, gets a shot on the scout, will body shot him, and then peek for the point, but the Uber's already popped here out of England. They're going to plus forward on the ramp with the demo man. Numlocked will take down Lynx. Stark will come in and clean up Jukeboxx. Stark getting his plenty of this Uber. Takes down Nace as well, but there comes the wltrs. Headshot on to Greg. Hat down as well to Zebbosai. Zebbosai cleaning up both soldiers by himself. The cap is started here by everyone from England. Sweden are well out of position, and that round will go to England. 1-0 here as we head to the second middle Admirable.
Yeah, a bit of poor awareness from Sweden right there, as they just didn't see numlocked until it was too late, coming in there invulnerable and just dealing massive damage. And right now it's going to be Sweden rolling out from that right side. You never really see much else, but Lynx opting to go from the right side as well, picking up a med pack and now trying to get some damage onto numlocked. He's not really controlling any area here, but slowly the blue players are moving forward, and England are opting to stack that top left side. Two soldiers and a scout managed to take down Jukeboxx, but it's the scouts of Sweden coming in top. That's Nace and wltrs just raining down scatter shots from on high, but somehow this middle continues. Byte has managed to escape, and Sweden, wow, just figured out DJC. Sweden are going to cap.
It's pretty much been the wltrs and Zebbosai show for Sweden so far. They have 19 points between them. Rest of the team combined sitting on a nice 14. So obviously some big games out of them. Nace going to cap the point, so his score looks a little less depressing next to the 11 and 12. Sucker's got to be feeling lonely. Hasn't even hit double digits yet on the medic. This will be Uber versus Uber, pushing into Snakewater last, and I have some pretty horrific memories of watching failed Snakewater pushes into last ads.
Yeah, people really struggle with it, and Greg is just trying to peek here on the right side on the defender's perspective, trying to find any head, any pick at all, but right now it is Uber's stalemate, and pretty much what we're oh! Jukeboxx onto boomeh. That's going to be the thing, what's the word I'm looking for? The thing to instigate, the catalyst here, DJC.
Catalyst for greatness!
Whip out my dictionary. Oh my god.
I went in for that bomb as well. Could do nothing there. Hat's gonna move into second right now, peek on the Please don't have a stroke, Admirable, I would miss you. Hat's gonna try and move in through the lobby, but takes a little too much damage, and I'm like the only one there. They have to back it up, back to last. We're gonna get to see some more Jukeboxx sniper action, which I'm definitely gonna enjoy. This is one of my guilty pleasures in TF2, just watching snipers for hours and hours, waiting for that headshot to come in.
You're just a voyeur at heart, DJC. A peeping Tom, you love to look through your binoculars. And right now it's Uber and both scouts from Sweden streaming forward, but they get launched. They haven't done much damage yet, and the Uber's almost faded. They're going to get onto that heavy weapons guy. They still managed to take him down though. Byte focusing all the heals onto Greg, and that is nice play from the England medic, keeping his heavy alive and forcing Sweden to focus him. They just didn't have the damage right there, DJC.
Sucker did go down. Jukeboxx meanwhile 1v1ing numlocked underneath the point, will die to the roller, but gets the SMG kill, taking down Sebastian Bart and Superstar Gamer. England going to start this cap with 3 times, move the rest of the team on to get it a 5 times cap. Sweden will have every spawn. Look at this sticky trap that Lynx is trying to put up underneath the little wooden stairwell coming out of the lower here into middle. Hard to see coming from that attacking POV, especially as you round the corner. Could be very good here for Sweden if that trap works out well, but I'm not sure England are even going to push that way. And in fact, they are not. They're moving everything through the sawmill right now, so Lynx's sticky trap not going to be quite as impactful as I had hoped. There's a soldier up top right now for England. He wants to go for that big bomb. Of course, that's boomeh. Wants to make this play here, but look at Sweden's positioning. They're all the way out. They're on the lower. They're sitting on this sniper pick right now. wltrs going to get the boomeh kill, and look at this. Sweden just sitting there, getting their Uber about 8 seconds from now. They will have plenty of time to get to this, but wltrs goes down to Stark in the 1v1. Jukeboxx peeks on the point, but they're not giving him any angle to shoot on. The scout peeks, and he instantly will go down. Stark dead. Uber's popped on point. Trade coming out here from England. They're going to run away with this Uber. They know they're down numbers. Hat is away with lower, with numlocked putting up the defensive stickies on the window and the health pack to keep his medic safe.
I'm watching Greg here to see if he goes for the back cap. A lot of time on that middle point for England, but he's not. He's going to defend his medic here. They're playing on the train. There's no Ubers in the equation right now, so it's going to be balls out aggression. Wow, boomeh onto TheSucker straight away. Byte remains alive, but numlocked has gone down. That's a good trade in my book, as England are 5 against 2 right now. Only wltrs and Nace remain, and Nace goes down. Where is wltrs?
Back at, but no, wltrs on the
Byte. This is the second mate shot. Oh, wltrs.
Not enough.
Not enough by your own high standards, wltrs. Wow, wow. Any other day I would have backed Walters in that race, DJC.
I would still back Walters in that race 99 times out of 10. Just could not make it that one time. Lynx is trying to get up some stickies forward, but he takes a little bit of damage, has to jump away. England flooding into 2 now on about a 60% Uber advantage. Hat's getting aggressive to the balcony right now, trying to pick up this soldier, but look at that shotgun coming out here. Zebbosai's trying to win this fight, but the stickies coming from numlocked to save his soldier. boomeh was going to go down. Byte is ready with that Uber, though. The sucker sitting on 55%. Heavy is going to come out from Nace here. They're going to sit back in this normal spot on the ramp right behind the point. And here comes the Uber. numlocked gets bounced back on the first entry. The shutter closes in his face as to tell him, no, you are denied. Sebastian Stark going to go down. boomeh down as well, but look at the scout right on the point. Sweden barely get there to block in time. So much on this cap right now. numlocked is in deep behind the truck as well on very low life. Byte's going to go down a headshot from Walters, and numlocked's going to die to the shotgun of Jukeboxx. Think that was a few nice kills there out of Jukeboxx, maybe 3 in the end to defend that point. It's so close, and England do have a few spawns, but they're in no position to go for this. Stark is on sniper right now, trying to peek on the lower, trying to get a clever little headshot on the medic through one of these gaps here. And
it seems like DJC's mic has been taken over by a rabid baboon, and right now the Uber has popped up for Sweden. They've managed to cap the point, but they haven't managed to push that far ahead. They haven't got Byte, they haven't got numlocked, but they've got enough frags to at least make this middle push work, but they're all so low. This is just like a potential field day for numlocked. He could clean up so many frags right now if he knew the HP of these players. Those stickies do serious damage, DJC. Have you got animal control around to your house yet? Is everything okay over there?
I called him in, they shot something in the butt with a trank dart, it's passed out. You gotta know, man, like, Admirable starts making weird noises, it gets my motor going, I'm gonna make some weird noises too. It's how it goes, man. We play off of each other. This is how casters go. We're more than casters, Admirable. We're life partners here tonight.
Yes, man, we are same-sex life partners.
Life partners indeed. Looks like we actually have a pause here, as everyone just kind of floating around in the middle of the cap did go.
DJC, I just thought
Team
time
England.
had stood still right there because you declared your love for me. You know, I didn't realize there was actually a pause in game. I was
the
just
movie
caught in the
Big
moment.
Fish, like the movie Big Fish, a sea of dandelions flowed over us. Just us two alone in a field running forever, James.
Oh, baby. I'm not a fan of the running, man. I don't look pretty, but I'm working on it.
We'll get you there. I love you just the way you are.
Oh, that's what makes this work so well right now. It is times 7 on the middle, DJC. I'm pretty sure they're going to get this cap. And we do see Sweden backing off to hold on to that second point. Nothing too interesting here. Walters is dead as a sniper. Is he going to spawn as a sniper? That's my question, DJC.
I sure hope so. I did get some word from a few people on Steam that that crazy scream I did, followed by the declaration of love, kind of crashed a few people's games. So I do also have word that apparently boomeh is the one who timed out here.
The window shattering around the world there of TF2 fans. Hitting some high notes, DJC. I'd like to hear you sing again. You did a little singing intro there, but I'm not sure if the crazy people on Mumble heard that. There was some slight technical mix-up, and the people are ice skating around here, DJC, as we get back into the game.
Uber's up, excuse me, on the lower, not quite popped yet by Byte, has his 100%, but 2 players are going to die here, and Byte's going to pop in retaliation. We're getting looked at. I had to see a headshot from Stark onto Lynx. Switch over to his view right in time. Jukeboxx is going to clean up boomeh, but the spawns are so in advantage of Team Sweden right now that they're going to be able to push off of this with their sniper. They're flooding in the middle here. The action is going. Hat is going to go down. Byte is getting chased. Sniper's trying to get a close range headshot. Pistol is out onto Byte. Byte juking around every corner he can. Stark finally hits the headshot, but it's too late as Walters gets the body shot onto England's. Byte will finish him off, and the sucker will not have his Uber advantage. And I'm assuming we're getting the pause glitch right now where the HUD is broken. HUD reload scheme doesn't really fix this, guys. It'll fix itself in a while. Bear with us in the meantime. The HUD will be slightly broken, lagging behind just a bit.
Okay, and right now it's Sweden working that left side again. They seem to have favoured that time and time again. Better cover from the sniper over there, and Stark doesn't realise where they are. He's trying to work the angle, but he's looking at them, and Walters is already watching that side. No, he's on scope. This is sniper versus sniper intensity, but neither has actually managed to do any damage, and Sweden pretty much pick up this for free. And the sucker almost has his Uber here, 50% advantage in the bank. I hope they can do something different with their push. They keep failing time and time again, DJC.
boomeh will make it back in time. He did time up, but the Uber's going to be popped here. The sucker gets launched up. Did we pause? Did we just pause in mid-push? Everyone just get in the air and chill? Alright. I'm gonna cast in this voice for that. No, I'm not. Oh, dear, I'm not. Wow, that hurt.
Everybody doing the air bicycle right now. I see 3 airborne players from England just cycling on the spot. Greg has spawned as heavy, but The HUD is a little bit bugged for me. Obviously, the cap timer keeps going, even though it's not actually that far capped. It'll be interesting to see what happens here, DJC, when the unpause comes in. But I'm going to go maybe for a Sweden victory.
Looks pretty close, pretty good for a Swedish victory. The heavy's coming out of spawn, that would be Greg. The sniper got launched directly into the sky. Hat's not going to land on the point too soon. Numlock's out of position. There's a rocket going for 150 health Byte that's going to launch him back into the spawn. boomeh is aggressive on the right side, trying to hold out this sniper, but he's not in any position to defend this point. It looks pretty good for Sweden right now. They do have a lot of Uber left, but I'm getting I got a request here, Admirable, from Jimmy Breeze. We have some downtime in this pause. Jimmy Breeze would like to know, can you get Admirable to describe in detail his jog, running form, mental toughness, etc.?
It wasn't a jog, DJC. It was just a leisurely stroll. I'm not.
You can describe your leisurely stroll form as well. Like, do you pump your arms really aggressively as you're walking, Jimmy?
Well, you know, obviously I'm wearing my Lycra unitard. I've got my streamlined helmet on, and my sort of built-in shoes, you know, that tie into the Lycra. It's very streamlined, you know. I do shave every hair on my body as well. I've actually just shaved my head as well, but the suit gives me absolute aerodynamicness. I don't know.
Aerodynamism, James.
Aerodynamism, that's the word, DJC, wow. But, yep, I'm a serious walker, you know. I like to swing those arms. Helps me burn more calories, DJC. Helps me stay trim, so I can bring you TF2 action on a nightly basis.
People don't realize you gotta be in shape to bring you these long casts, but right now I'm gonna request Admirable. You're gonna be able to handle this, because I don't actually know them. Let's plug some of these links we got.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to start off with VanillaTF2.org. Check that out. That is basically what birthed VanillaTV, although maybe VanillaTV's grown a little bit too big for its boots, DJC. Check out ETF2L.org, the league that's running this amazing event. This is, of course, the ETF2L Nations Cup #3 grand final between Sweden and England to decide who is the greatest TF2 nation in sixes. Of course, we have the Facebook page, a new addition. You can check out all sorts of events and competitions there. That's facebook.com/VanillaTV.org. At Twitter, we are at the VanillaTV.org. On YouTube, we are youtube.com/VanillaTV.org. steamcommunity.com/groups/VanillaTV. And you are, of course, on the Twitch stream, most likely, unless you're in Mumble, which just means you're a badass. But that is twitch.tv/VanillaTV. And our alternate stream, you can find Twitch TV/VanillaTV2. It's live right now with the pledge. Scully and Heavy is GPS on the camera there, DGC. Did I do them all? Have I been a good boy?
I don't know, because I got a message from Jimmy Breeze a few minutes ago. Okay, I'm quite happy with the idea of Admirable's hairless body, and I just can't get that out of my head. So I assume you covered it fairly well. We did get the hookup from Trell there with all the links. The reasoning for this pause, by the way, apparently someone came into the English Mumble and started trolling them. They were forced to leave, or maybe it crashed, or something, or some other. So they're switching Mumbles right now. We shouldn't be too long before we unpause.
He started spamming Gangnam Style on the English Mumble, apparently.
Hey, sexy lady!
This is all caught live on Byte stream, because Byte is, of course, streaming this game. What is the link for Byte stream? Oh my god, you can find it on VanillaTF2.org. There might even be some other players streaming, I'm not even entirely sure. I know wltrs likes to stream. Atmo says it is TCM_Byte, that's on Twitch as well. There's so many great TF2 streams coming into play, DGC, and I might even have one coming up in the next 2 months, as I am getting an internet connection upgrade. How amazing would that be? Just Admirable 24/7.
Are you gonna have a webcam, James? That's the only way I'm tuning in.
Of course, DJC, of course. People need to see my beautiful visage.
We have talked about a few interesting ideas. For those who don't know, there is some kind of TF2 related thing in the works between myself, Darn, and Admirable. Might be coming, might never come. I don't know. We're all kind of lazy, indifferent people, but ideally, if it does come out, we're going to see a few full body webcam shots of Admirable live on that. And that would just be fantastic.
Yeah, you know, maybe partially clothed, maybe not clothed at all, DJC, but we're back.
I don't know what the cap is at, because my HUD's broken. But Numlock's actually going to go die there to Lynx. Byte will die at the end of that. And I'm trying to see if TheSucker's alive. Sucker has 10% Uber. He's alive with Nace. England will hold it off, but Byte is dead for another 12-ish seconds. So the Uber advantage is going to swing about 30% into the Sucker's favor with nobody to build with. Sucker's going to start the cap on 2. And my chat box is permanently on my screen. Everything's broken after the pause. I have no idea what's going on. Scout's going to try to contest this. wltrs wants to go in, tries to 1v3, but he runs away as soon as he sees that 4th player coming in. He's brave enough to 1v3, but as soon as you throw a 2nd soldier in the mix, he's out of there. Cap is reinitiated here. And both Scouts have boomeh going to go down to the body shot from Zebbosai. numlock's actually taking a ton of pressure in upper lobby right now. There's a soldier. numlock's going to drop to the lower and run away. Byte's trying to follow, but the Scout comes in to block him off. 30 health on Byte. He's trying to juke and weave, but he gets taken out by Nace. That's going to make the Uber advantage even more significant for the Sucker. He's at 85% right now.
numlocked tries to do battle with the Scouts down below, but opts to jump out there without a medic. He's going to have to play near that spawn. He needs to stay alive in order to block this point or do massive damage. And they, again, an early Uber from the Swedes here. They've opted to come in with the Scouts. They haven't managed to pick up any frags, but they just go straight for the point as soon as England back off. And well, that just seemed to work, DJC. Can't argue with those results.
Yeah, it worked. Whatever it was, I really didn't understand so much what was going on. Like, my HUD was busted. I had a full screen chat window covering everything, so I only kind of saw half of the action. But we got it. We're going to take over another middle here, Admirable. I think it's time to give the kids what they want. People have been asking me for a slow cast all day long, so we're going to take this like smooth operator style. numlocked is going to push across the point right near here, throw some stickies just across. Going to try and deny the heighted ground here for Team Sweden, but Lynx has moved across the point quite well as well. boomeh going to meet up with his good buddy wltrs and take him down, as well as Zebbosai coming in to clean up the other bomber, though. And this is quickly going the way of Sweden. They're just having a better time out here, fellas. They're having it fun and friendly and happy hour right now. Zebbosai with a big middle there with a triple kill. And Sweden are going to take this middle quite easily. Byte and Stark the only 2 alive.
Yeah, Byte with this young boy he just found recently. Seem to be braiding each other's hair in the lobby right here. This is just beautiful man-on-man action right now, DJC. boomeh comes in, it's going to be 3-way here, all these red players. Oh, look at that beautiful jump from boomeh as he arcs through the air. That was just erotic, orgasmic, DJC. And now it's just 2 beautiful shiny bodies, blue versus red, glistening. Is that oil or Uber? I don't know, DJC, but I'm slightly turned on.
I said slowcast, Admirable, and you made it something it was never supposed to be. But right now, Sweden are pushing him through the lobby. Hat's going to get caught out. He will get that nice rocket on a Jukeboxx and take him down. They're going to start the cap as well, our Sweden. They have both Scouts and last wltrs going to come in and clean up Stark there. Going to be the push out of Sweden. They have the demo in. Byte going to hit double Ubersaw kill out of Byte. He's going crazy. Hits a 4th Ubersaw. Pops the Uber. The heavy is in there. The Sucker at 89%. Going to be running away through the lower right now. Actually, 63%. My HUD's still broken somehow, but a clutch defense from Byte hits about 4, maybe 5 Ubersaws, gets a double kill, takes it, and makes it happen, Admirable.
Sometimes you just have to take matters into your own hands, DJC, and Byte with some very manual labour right there. He has met up with the rest of his team, and it looks like things are just going to slow down here, DJC. Just slow down.
They were already so very slow and relaxed, Admirable. I'm leaning back in my chair, I got my feet up. I can't reach my mouse, so I'm just going to be stuck permanently watching Byte's POV. Hopefully, he hits a few more Ubersaw kills on this defense.
Ooh, there's another great Uber from the blue team as they move forward. Like silky snakes. Oh wow, it's some Ubersaw on Ubersaw action here. Mano a mano from Byte and the Sucker. Jukeboxx goes down. It looks like England are going to clean up. Those silly Swedes. What are they doing, DJC?
People were saying that I sounded nice, and you just sounded kind of creepy, and that was very true. Stark's going to clean up Zebbosai here. The Uber is up for Team England. The Sucker just now spawning. We're going to see some wltrs sniper, and you're just kind of disturbing me at the moment, Admiral. So I'm just going to pretend that round never happened. We can delete it from the VOD later. We can just get rid of that entirely. England going to stack the cap here. wltrs is looking, though. Byte's going to pop the Uber before he gets body shot by the full charge out of wltrs. And the cap is going to be earned here, but the Uber will now swing in favor of the Sucker. He's sitting on 40% right now as Byte is on 0, but England are going to flood into second here. They're down a player. Everyone holding very far back here. Might not get their Uber in time to defense second, but Hat takes a ton of damage. boomeh is down as well. Hat's on 50 here, down to 20. Gets taken out by Lynx's sticky bomb. And Zebbosai are now fighting numlocked in the balcony area. numlocked backing out with his medic right now. There's a few stickies in front of him. Stark is down as well, so there's no capping power right now for England as Greg is retreated back to middle. And England are down 3 players. Sweden have their full Uber. My HUD finally repairs itself. numlocked getting blocked off here. Tries to jump away up top. Greg's going to go down to Nace. Blah, blah. Greg goes down to Nace, and then a double kill as numlocked goes down as well. Byte will make it away here through the lower, but Sweden are not content with that. They're trying to push through. Look at this. Stark is sitting there waiting for his medic to get back as the bomb comes in from Lynx. Lynx jumps in above the point, can't do anything though as Byte is already well out, and Zebbosai is moving his way through middle right now. Sweden does not have their full complement of players to push in the last tier, but they will have to wait just a little tiny bit so Byte will get his Uber in plenty of time to defend this.
Yeah, it looks like England are going to hold super close to that right-hand side, DJC. Oh, Ubered Scouts in here from the flank again, but the Uber comes in just in time from Byte, that counter Uber to save his team. TheSucker, he's been juggled high up into there, he's surely going to go down. He gets tagged by everybody right there, and he has been taken out of the picture for now into that spawn queue, and this is on to England now to try and make something happen, but there are still 5 players up for Sweden, so they have to be ever so careful, DJ.
Zebbosai with the big flank in the lobby will take down numlocked there as well, and he's still in the lower. Wltrs will die, but Zebbosai is still in very good position. There's actually a heavy on last right now for England, and they're in the upper lobby trying to recap this, knowing they have 2 scout picks, but Lynx is pushing through the lower. His soldier's going to bomb in to support his damage. boomeh will go down to Zebbosai's jump, and Jukeboxx is all the medic. It's a nice direct. Pulls out the shotgun on the Byte, but Byte will make it away right now. Stark gets air pipe-booed by Lynx right there and gets launched back on 21 HP. Hat's 78 health in the lobby here. The health is very, very bad on England. They will suffer greatly if they try to repush here into the stacked health Swedish squad. Nace is on point trying to defend against the solo scout right now, going to back up and get his buffs. Wltrs on very low life as well. England will manage to take this, trading some good damage here. Numlocked and Stark take the cap. Stark actually going to push really aggressive on the right side and killed Nace. Going to not be satisfied with that as he's pushing into middle, flanking through the lower on the demo. Lynx knows he's ever gets 2 shot before he can do anything. Hat and Stark are down. The Uber's popped out of England. Sucker goes down instantly to numlocked. Numlocked with no stickies loaded, trying to fight the soldier here. Soldier will get 1 rocket on him and just jump away. Greg is on the lower right now trying to do it with the scout in the back half, and Wltrs will go down as well.
Numlocked jumps ahead onto middle. He doesn't even need that Uber charge. He just like destroyed the combo there, even though Byte was Uber and all the players behind him. England onto this middle point with ease, and right now they should be steaming ahead. Some spawns come in, actually good spawns here from Sweden. That is TheSucker and Jukeboxx in position. Lynx laying down those sticky traps. This is one I've died to on the left there, or the right from the attacking perspective as you walk onto the point. Close to that med pack, it's devious. And right now England move forward, checking for any ninjas, any snipers, any stickies. Will Byte find that trap? Oh, boomeh's found one in the rocks right there. Didn't see that, but he cleans it up. wltrs goes in without the rest of his team, trying to do what wltrs does best, but failing. And now England are moving in on the low ground here, DTC. Are they going to come in from this basement? It's numlocked and Byte. They've got boomeh in tow as well. Numlocked with the big damage. Byte Ubers later didn't even bother using coming through that door. Nice play from the England medic and a well-worked push there for England, DJC.
I've seen plenty of English pushes through the lower fail there, but when you're up 6-3, kind of works out pretty easily. That would make it 2-1 England. Stark and Greg having huge games once again. And Lynx not quite as good as numlocked on Snakewater as we've seen so far. The points are 29-12 in favor of numlocked. Lynx going to have to step it up. I'm actually going to watch Lynx on this middle and see what he does here, Admirable, so you can join me. We're going to have a nice little voyeur session here. He's moving up on the right side, gets a lot of damage out, but he's taken plenty himself. Is not able to deny the scouts up top, though Wltrs going to go down here. Numlocked just has full control of the middle. Soldier bombs into the Swedish kitchen. Scout is pressuring Lynx. Lynx is down. That's 4 down for Sweden right now. Nace and Zebbosai, the only ones alive. Zebbosai trying to do work in the middle. Will get taken down. Nace will take down Hat as well. But he's the only one alive and will get finished off there by Greg pushing forward. The cap is going to go to England, and they have 3 players alive. Both scouts are going to have their Uber up in time. Wltrs is coming up with Sniper, though, and he's going to have a great chance here to get 1 shot, 1 kill onto Byte and take him down and re-even this Uber struggle.
And I think there's no video right now in the stream. Comedian is just reconnecting to the server to fix his HUD. So if you're on the stream, bear with us. If you're on Mumble, you don't give a rat's ass. How's that for avoiding swearing right there, DJC? Rat's ass. What do you think of that, Trail?
Zebbosai going to spawn engineer. They have a heavy engineer sniper, demo man, soldier, medic setup. Once again, we're playing 6 as Highlander. England do have the full advantage, but they're going to sit on this. Might want to milk some of this clock before they go. Try and think of a great way to counter this tactic. Pop in through the lower, spam some stickies at a sentry gun. That works. Take down Wltrs instantly. Get everyone for Sweden up into the respawn, and then walk on the point, and then just have Seb hit every pipe onto every player at once and do 7,000 damage, and then cap it to make it 3-1 England.
Oh, wow.
Brilliant plan by England, I guess.
That was painful. They are going to be feeling that in the morning. Numlocked just went huge there, DJC. Ouch.
That was pretty brilliant. Numlocked hit like 4 pipes. It hit 5 players at once and took everyone down. Right now, I'm going to watch Hat on this middle. I want to see what the soldiers are doing here. I want to see how they're backing up their best buddy, numlocked. Hat's going to pre-fire that top right just a few times, get some damage out there. He's going to get really aggressive on this middle, onto the Demo Man. Takes Lynx entirely out of the fight, but he's going to eat 2 pipes and go down. But Lynx took so much damage that the cleanup can come in here. But I see that it's just numlocked and Greg alive. Byte actually went down without me noticing. It's 3 versus 2 here now. 3 versus 1. Greg the other one alive. Is he going to clutch it? Is hungover Greg going to use that vodka treat he earned last night to make a play here? Look at this hiding spot. Is he going to get spotted? I don't think he is. The Sucker's alone on middle, running away from the lower. But Greg's not going to be able to chase him down. Greg rotating his hiding spot knows the best way to get on this medic. He's going to be unseen in 2 different hiding spots here. Greg with the master stealth skills. But look at this. They're all just kind of sitting around on mid so slow. The first shot's going to go into the medic. Going to launch him away from him. Going to put the soldier between him and the Sucker. Sucker's trying to milk this desperately. Will not take any more damage. Greg with the brilliant play there, but did not have the DM to finish it off, unfortunately.
Wow, that was close. Really nice play from Greg there, but just didn't work out. Wow. In comes the bomb anyway from Zebbosai of Sweden. Picks up his opposite number. The other roamer, boomeh, goes down, and Hat has positioned himself up on the tower here, but meanwhile Sweden just go on the point and cap DJC. It's just that easy apparently.
Yeah, pretty much every round we've seen so far, someone just walked on the point and took it. But right now it's 3-2 England. We're going to take over another middle. Despite the fact that Lynx was entirely held out of that fight last time, it didn't matter as Sweden managed to clean it up with their scouts. wltrs and Nace had a huge round cleaning up Jukeboxx's and Zebbosai's damage. Gonna see if that happens again. I'm gonna park my camera right on Mr. Nace, the man with the broken washing machine. Hopefully he's got it repaired by now. He's gonna make a big fake flank, real flank, tough to tell. He's just kind of distracting, not keeping him out of the fight. Surprisingly smart plays are going to come in now and clean it up, and he takes an insta-sticky, and 2 are down already for Sweden. Make it 4! Everyone goes down instantly as I'm just watching the scout fiddle around in the lower. Hat's going to come in and clean up the Sucker at the end of the fight. Nace had a pretty good play there to distract numlocked so much, but just nothing came out of it for Sweden as everyone for England was in position still to just defend the middle.
Yeah, I think Sweden were sort of expecting England to keep up with the aggression, but it's just sort of... it seems like every middle up until that, Sweden had tried to just cover all the positions, like they had a player in sort of every area, but meanwhile England were sort of trying to sort of stack one side and make something happen, and then they just decided to sit back once Sweden had started to go aggressive, and they just got caught with their pants down, and Uber comes in from the bottom here. numlocked leading the charge again with Byte, old friends here, doing battle for England. They haven't found the Sucker yet, but they're just trying to kill everybody else before they go for that point. They haven't found any kills yet, DJC. Only Greg is down. Finally Lynx goes down, but this is going to require a big play from numlocked if they're going to turn this one around. But no, it looks like Byte is going to run away. numlocked goes down, Hat goes down, and a nice defense there from Sweden.
They tried to kill everyone but the Sucker, but ironically the only one who actually died was the Sucker, then Lynx a little bit later. Sweden going to start the cap here. They have wltrs and a soldier on it. Scout's going to come in from one side, try to distract. Stark will actually insta-give Jukeboxx. boomeh's trying to fight this other scout. That is Nace in lower right now. boomeh on very low life. wltrs and Jukeboxx down low. Nace going to go down as well. This has gone very badly for Sweden. It's now 6 versus 3. The Sucker on 20% right here. He's not going to get it in time if England push right away. But the health is so bad. numlocked not in the fight either. Byte is rotating to him. Greg has started the cap. Stark, excuse me. Nobody's able to get on it though. Everyone just dies there to the stickies that numlocked had placed. And the 6 versus 3 push surprisingly easy to take. England will go up 4-2 with 5 minutes left. But on Snakewater ads, 5 minutes is enough for about 17 rounds, as I've learned in the past.
Yeah, maybe, and well, Sweden really have no one to blame but themselves right there. They just traded too many frags to try and get that point. They should have just read the spawn times and recognised that it was time to back out, but they didn't, and they got punished, deservedly so. And we're on to another middle here. Neither team really committing players. And
Zebbosai punishing Byte right now!
From
Oh, Byte goes down to the big bomb from Zebbosai. Actually gets the shotgun cleanup as well right after. And another onto numlocked. Huge middle there. I think Byte was actually running crit screen, but Zebbosai just bombed in and took everything away from England. Robbed Byte as Byte robbed them of their TCM team. That's right, I said it. TCM died. Everyone out of TCM after their LAN performance.
Byte killed TCM, is that what you're saying? Is that the truth bombs you're going to drop here, DJC? The drama?
Truth bomb dropped.
How are my sound effects?
The aftershock, the fallout afterwards, but TCM did kind of collapse there afterwards. Just everything fell apart. Apparently the org is not going to be sponsoring anyone further in TF2 unless Byte makes a triumphant comeback. We're going to see that Sweden have the full Uber advantage right now, 60% lead. They're going to start pushing in, focusing this Heavy down with Lynx in the Soldier. Heavy making some nice evasive maneuvers here, despite the fact that he's gigantic and has trouble jogging, much like a certain co-caster. But Sweden are pushing the point, getting great pressure on Lynx right now, doing this big cleanup. Huge pipes coming out. He's going to air well, goes for the ground, sticky, disappointing me, Lynx, and actually gets taken down. Clutch defense from numlocked. Here comes TheSucker for the cleanup and the cap.
It's gonna be 4-3 there. Sweden getting back into it. Could be another golden cap, DJC.
I sure hope we have a golden cap here. We have 3 minutes and 15 seconds left, and Sweden are looking pretty good after that last round. That was pretty crazy. I'm gonna see what they do on middle again. Gotta watch Zebbosai. He's had so many huge middles. He's keeping even in points with his scouts so far, which is astonishing considering how many free point scouts get out of captures. Zebbosai going for the instant bomb. England with a nice counter attack going up top to deny it. Jukeboxx is going to take down Greg, though. Both scouts down for England right now. Lynx is down as well. The big bomb from boomeh going to show his own Zebbosai. And I choked a little bit.
Wow, nice play from England there. Opting to play super defensive, committing all their players up to the top side. And it just seemed like the only people who didn't get that memo were the England scouts, who died instantly as the rest of their team were sitting back right there. numlocked with a carpet of stickies on the ground, picking up a few frags. And England just sort of out-metagaming Sweden there. Oh no, I used the M word. But they played well. They deserved that medal. That was nice, DJC.
Yeah, but Sweden will have their Uber. There's 2.5 minutes left. If England even try to push into this, they could be punished very easily. So I honestly don't think they're going to, but no, it looks like numlocked does want to get aggressive. That's not the style of player that numlocked is. They're going to move. He's going to meet every single person for Team Sweden, and the Uber's going to go out. Seb is doing 1 billion damage, though, going to force the multis, Lynx, and a Soldier out of this fight. numlocked got the solo Uber, is forced to back off. That could have gone very badly if a pipe, 2 rockets hit it at the exact same time. Instead, it's just going to be an Uber for Uber trade, and I think that favors England very well. This is going to force a bit of a stalemate here. Sweden will have to push with no Uber if they want to take this, and I'm not sure they have the gumption. I'm not sure they have it deep down inside of them, Admirable.
They got nothing to lose, DJC. They're a map up. The worst thing that can happen is they go to the third map. They got to make something happen here. They got to go for it. Why wait for Uber? Just do it, man.
Oh, we do see that Greg will get an entryway pick on his Zebbosai here.
Byte surfs like a pro.
Oh, he craters! The crater kill out of Jukeboxx there, and Lynx gonna clean up numlocked as well. Nace will come in and take down boomeh, and Sweden has quickly had this go their way. It doesn't matter if the sucker's down. Stark and Hat are the only ones alive, and Hat has no health. Stark is right now trying to go for a back cap. Is this what he's doing? Actually, it looks like that's what he wants to do. He's gonna come back to middle and try and engage the scout. Watchers will take down Hat, but Stark is sitting here. He's gonna get free shots on the scout. He's gonna boom, baby! 3 shots, 2 kills. That's how it is for Stark right now, and he's gonna instantly move into second and start capping the point.
Stark and Greg been working in those hiding spots, it seems, DJC. Stark showing Greg how it's done. Nice 2k there to deny the middle. And this is surely going to be a England map. 4-3 right now with 40 seconds on the clock. But no, it goes down to the Rockets of Zebbosai. They're going to storm ahead here. But wow, Hat doing massive damage there. Working with Byte. The scouts come in as well. That's actually boomeh, not Hat for England. Under the heels of Byte. And the scouts are working the flanks, but they've left boomeh exposed. Hat does come in and picks up 2. wltrs and Nace go down to 1 rocket there. And the GGs are being called here, DJC. We're going to a third map, baby.
Going to a third map. I don't actually know what the decider is. Let me just check that really quickly. I honestly wasn't expecting to go 3. Oh, we're going to see some Ghoulie Wash, the favorite map of I-46. We're going to see the double power combo of Snakewater and Ghoulie Wash, but this isn't over yet. Looks like England wants to take one more round just to rub it in Sweden's face. The sucker's got that Uber style trying to defend, but Stark's going to pistol on him. Greg is down as well, but ooh, no cap is going to come here as England are denied their post-win victory in the 5th round. It finishes 4-3 for England, and I will wrap it up. This has been DJC and Admirable here for VanillaTV. England versus Sweden on CP Snakewater. England take it 4-3.
Better what about those men of the mapses, DJC, real quick?
Yeah, the man of the maps is for me, Admirable. I'm honestly going to go with Stark for that clutch at the end.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with Stark. Big performance there. Byte put in a great job as medic. I actually didn't make many mistakes. But yeah, let's go to those crazy ads. Stay tuned for the second map. You did that outro, right, DJC?
I did an outro like 35 seconds ago. It's fine.
Nice.